So that place was looking nice, and then my battery ran out. You probably guessed I was on my morning walk. I haven't been doing many of those. That's like maybe the first one this week, maybe second. So today's my rest day, and I thought I'd tell you, you know, obviously you've got to rest. Especially when you first get into it and you get excited by working out and seeing changes. You want to just go all the time. You want to go every day. You can't bring yourself to just sit still and relax and chill, because you feel like you're getting fat again, or you feel like you could be getting bigger, you know, and stuff like that. But you've got to rest. Your body, you're fatiguing your body. That's what you're doing, and your body's never going to work 100% if it's constantly slightly fatigued or slightly worn out. So you've got to take those days where you rest it and you allow it to recuperate and be ready to really hit it again hard next time you do it. So on my rest day, I tend to either do nothing, or I'll go for a walk, go for a morning walk. Especially because normally my legs are the things that kill me the most, because leg sessions always leave me hurting for days afterwards, especially now I'm doing the HIIT. Considering he's got his sirens on, he's not in much of a rush. Turned them off. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I tend to do like a walk or something, because my legs tend to get really stiff if I just sit around doing nothing, and they get really tight. So I tend to, on my days off, the things I want to do are stretch, which you should try and do if you're not already doing most of the week. I go walking to get the blood flowing and get my muscles not hurting and not fatigued, but just to get the blood working and get them warmed up, get them sort of loosened up. And also by getting the blood going to them, you're going to be getting those extra nutrients to your legs or wherever you're hurting, which is going to help you recover. But I don't tend to do any more than that. You could swim. What you want to do on your rest day, if you're not doing nothing, is aim to, like I said, warm up your muscles. Aim to just get them working a little bit, but not so they're ever really tired. You just getting them moving, things like that. But if you want to just sit in bed all day, you can do that as well. And the reason it's so important to rest, especially if you're weightlifting, is because your muscles don't grow when you're in the gym. They might get a pump on because of all the blood going to your muscles, but you don't actually grow in size. Your muscles are only ever going to grow when you're healing, when they repair, when they grow again. And they're only going to get to do that if you rest them. And it's not just your muscles that need to rest. It's not just if you don't feel sore you need to rest. But when you're working out and when you're doing fitness and on a diet and all these different things, there's physical, there's mental things, all sorts of processes going on in order to help you use nutrients, break down the food, build your muscles again, get your cardiovascular system improving. There's so many processes going on, and your body's under so much strain and stress in order to cope with all these different things going on at one time, that you need the rest just to allow your body to rest. And I don't mean, like I said, just your muscles, but allow every aspect of your body, your head, your mind, your different systems, all of these things just need to just take a moment to just get back to their normal sort of state. And then you can just smash them again in the gym, get them exhausted again, and then rest them again on your next rest day. That's why when you're on like a really restricted diet or a really hard workout plan, or maybe you're not resting at all and you're just constantly exercising, that's why eventually you just feel fatigued, and you don't just feel sore, you just feel tired, and you can't think, and you just don't want to think, you don't want to do anything, you just can't be bothered to move. And that's fatigue, that's mental fatigue, everything. That's your body telling you need to rest. And sometimes you might feel like that. And sometimes even with my rest days I feel like that, because your body is going under constant stress. And you've got to allow it to just take that time out and take a step back and reset. Something you might wonder as well on your rest day is, should you eat the same amount of calories that you do on the other days? And you should, because you're already on a calorie restriction. So on your rest day, you're still on that calorie restriction because your calories are based on your intensity and your activity for the week. It's not just based on that day to day. So on your rest days, you do want to be eating the same amount, because those rest days are your days when you want to recuperate and heal. It's good that you've got that tiny bit more calories spare, because you're not working out, to go towards healing you and recuperating your body. So do stick to the same calories. But what I do tend to avoid is having my cheat days on my rest days, because on your cheat days you're going to be having, say, an excess of fat and all these different things. So if you're working out, you want to kind of try and make sure you're using up as much of that cheat as you can, whereas on your rest days your meals are going to be high calorie in one sitting, not necessarily spread over the day. So in that one sitting, especially if you haven't worked out, it's more likely that you're going to put on fat or store more energy as fat and things like that. So avoid having your cheat day on your rest days, but on your rest days, make sure you stick to your normal calories that you're on for the rest of the diet. And also on your rest day, it's not like your body's not healing from a workout because you haven't worked out that day, because you would have battered your muscles the day before when you were working out, and your muscles aren't going to be healed already. It's going to take like 2 to maybe 3 days sometimes to heal. So your body's still going to be using the foods you're giving it on the rest day anyway. That's why you don't want to restrict yourself even more just because you're not working out, because then you're going to get yourself into a state by the 3rd day where your body is just suffering because it was battered in the gym, then you weren't giving it enough calories and it never got a chance to heal. So make sure you're eating properly on your rest days, you're resting properly on your rest days, and when you're in the gym, you're working as hard as you can. But that's me done for another week. The fat's still coming off. I've been doing HIIT whenever I can, which is only when it comes to sprints, twice a week. That's all I managed this week. I did it before my leg sessions because I found that my legs are so sore, especially my hamstrings. They're so sore the next day and the second day after doing sprints that I just wouldn't be able to get the leg sessions in. So for now, I'm sort of letting my leg sessions suffer just a little bit when it comes to strength and weight and things like that, because I'm doing the HIIT beforehand. But that's because I'm prioritizing what I'm doing at the moment, which is a diet. I'm trying to lose fat. So I've been sticking with my 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off sprints. I've managed to get myself up to, on my last sprint, 20 kilometers an hour during the running phase, which I'm quite happy with. I started off on 18 at the beginning of the week, pushed it up to 19 during that first session, halfway through, and then I managed to get to 20 by my second session in the week. I'm really liking sprints. It's so exhausting, and I am noticing as well, because of them, the fat is coming off a lot quicker actually. The good thing about that obviously is the fat is coming off quickly, and I'm also enjoying the cardio I'm doing. But the downside I feel is that when I do my morning walks, I find them a bit boring now, but the fat loss is a lot more steady and I can be sure that I'm not losing my muscle and I'm purely burning away slowly but surely the fat. Whereas when I'm doing the HIIT, it's so strenuous, and then I'm doing a bit of a leg session afterwards that I can't be 100% certain that I'm not also losing a bit of muscle as well as the fat I'm burning. But who knows? I mean, when I'm back on a normal calorie sort of intake, then I can probably be more sure that my HIIT sessions are not going to be burning any muscle, and also I'm probably going to heal a lot quicker when I do them. I started on 20 minutes of HIIT at the beginning of the week on my first session, then I dropped it to 10 minutes on my second session, because I figured if I do 10 minutes this week now from the off, I'm kind of hoping maybe I can get in a couple of extra HIIT sessions, but that's not for sure. That's not for sure. Maybe I'll change it up and try and do HIITs using burpees or something like that as the extra sessions, just so I can burn a bit more fat. Let's go home and see how I'm looking. Let's do that now. Don't laugh at my sunburn. Managed to get myself sunburn on the walk today. Look at that shoulder. Oh no, I got a vest tan. But look at that, see? Definition coming out on the back now. Shoulder shred starting to come out. So yeah. It's a shame about that sunburn though, eh? Oh, look at it. It looks like I still got a vest on. Oh, that's bad. I mean, it has just happened. It's gonna calm down tomorrow. I know it will. Oh dear, look at multicolour. Oh man, it's worse than it was a minute ago.